Man, watch out. Look out, bruh. Watch out. The fuck out. Man, watch out. Not the one to fuck with. I'll up it, I'll draw down. End of discussion. I'll push a button, get the bus and lay it all out. Man, look out. Guess who got the jug now? I'm just trying to do my thing. Every time I do my thing, I pack that thing. All of that ring, make it sing. Hey, what you real want, get into? We can bang, 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 drawn with a spoon. Hey, we living proof. Jewels hella wet like a swimming pool. Cover, move that. Yeah, yo. Hey, yeah, yo.
Yes, sir. Top of the top.
Top of the top.
We in the motherfucking building, man.
That's right.
Yes. We are in this thing.
Come on now. How y'all boys feeling this morning?
No one bring up the Niner game. Or the substation. Yeah, you know, that's not a way to kick off the show, right? You know what I mean? Congratulations to everyone that's moving on to championship weekend. You know what I'm saying? We are still in the height of these fantasy football playoff leagues as well. You know what I'm saying? Man, congrats to Mendoza and them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They pulled off the victory. I hate special teams touchdowns. I swear to God.
Yeah, they did their thing last night, man. Shout out to the Hoosiers, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Brett. You know, I didn't know the story. I didn't know Brett Mendoza. He's from Florida. He wanted to go to Miami. I think they denied him for being a walk-on, so he went elsewhere.
And that motherfucker was at Cal last year.
Yeah. That is kind of crazy.
Cal Berkeley all the way to motherfucking Heisman Trophy winner.
And there's probably tons of kids that played for Mendoza for Indiana yesterday that now are saying, see ya.
Right.
His brother's going to be the quarterback.
No, he's not. They got the kid from TCU that he transferred over to the Indiana. So Mendoza's brother's going to hit the portal.
Oh, okay.
Top of the morning, Bates. Top of the morning, King D.
Yeah, his brother's going to hit the portal. I saw that this morning.
That's too bad. I thought that would have been neat to see the brother just kind of like take reign. And they kind of, I felt like that's what the plan was, that they were like kind of what we call that, grooming him into being the next quarterback. Oh, whatever.
King D said, "Morning."
You know, it's funny.
Whose house? Rams house. Shout out to the Ramley, man.
Is it typical? Because I'm an only child, but the older sibling often states that the younger sibling is the better player. And I know that I've heard the older Mendoza say stuff like that before, where he's like, "Oh yeah, my brother." Maybe it's all about hyping and the love for your brother, but yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm an only child, but every time I hear the older brother talk about the younger brother, it's nothing but praise and love.
That's dope. You picking them up, huh? Yeah, I didn't know there was another Mendoza. Gig. So it's like, is it like a Manning type of thing? Are they both some bad motherfuckers?
He's not as good as his brother. I know that.
But I thought it was like a 2 or 3 year, this guy's the older brother for what it's worth. He has more experience and yeah, whatever.
Oh, so the Mendoza that won it last night is the younger brother?
No, he's the older brother.
Older, and then the younger one, it went to the portal this morning. I saw that, yeah.
So the younger one is trying to find a home.
Yep, and they got the kid from TCU who was playing over at TCU for 2 years.
Oh yeah,
portal is a interesting dynamic. It's like at any moment's notice, these teams could lose these players.
The Munyon. And also, it's like, you know how we said not for long in the NFL? Like, the college shit, they switch that shit up real quick. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying.
That shit, a lot of moving parts. And the portal, it brings a lot of money. Also, kind of prepares these kids, too. I think it's good for these kids that they're getting the money. Obviously, having pieces of their intellectual property or ownership or whatever, at least part ownership, because, like, that shit's crazy how, like, these fools make money off your likenesses. But at the end of the day, it's also like these kids get to learn how to money manage a little better. You know what I mean? I mean, look at Antonio Brown, bro. He's broke right now or something like that, bro. Or maybe not broke like us. He's not like, he's not like, he filed for bankruptcy. Usually it doesn't mean you want broke. Usually means you're consolidating all your debt. But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, poor money management. You know what I mean? Like, at least these kids get money earlier, you would imagine, you know what I mean? That they should have a couple years jump on how to manage millions, bro. Like, these kids are getting millions in college right now.
So I got a story saved for us. It's an offensive lineman for Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs, that with his NIL money, he wouldn't opened up a motherfucking laundromat in his community.
Oh, let's go.
That's some cold shit, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
and that's nothing but
you gotta try to be the George Jefferson of the hood.
That's cash every day, dog.
Come on.
Every day you getting cash money. 100%.
Even in my even as a grown person, I like going into the bank. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and also like I would never have my
so my favorite thing to do at the ATM
card with me.
My favorite thing to do at the bank is make a donation to my account. That's the only thing I like doing at the bank is making a donation. I don't like taking no money out. Fuck that. I love to put fat checks in that motherfucker. That's the only thing I like to do. And then I
remember I would always be in there and see the liquor store dude. And you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker would have all kind of, you know what I mean? Rolls and rolls of change. And I'm like, man, imagine the laundry mat. These motherfuckers have the fucking bags.
I'm telling you, bro, that laundry mat, like even when I told this story about a month ago on the pod. I seen a dude, he started his small business just renting motherfucking washer and dryers. He got the washer and dryers off motherfucking Craigslist, and then he was going to the motherfucking little resale stores, secondhand stores, getting they shit, and he was just renting them motherfuckers out. He making, I think he said,
that's hella smart. So hold on, let me get this straight, because this is fucking brilliant. So he will go to like a rent center and rent these bitches out.
Nah, not no renter center. No, he'll go buy them motherfuckers secondhand.
Used.
And then rent them motherfuckers out. He got so big here. I'm gonna pull this shit up.
You get out of a renter center, you're putting like $1 down or something like that. You just pay monthly. These motherfuckers
watch this,
hand over fist.
Watch how Brad did this shit, dog. I'm gonna pull this shit up. It's a YouTube short.
Why you look for that joint, right? we'll just let these people know that they've tuned in to another live Tuesday edition, Championship Week edition of Wait Your Game Up. Yeah.
I guess Harbaugh's having his press conference right now.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, his introductory press conference, yeah.
John, you know what's crazy? John looked younger than Jim, huh?
And
John's older, too. John seems like he ain't really tripping. Look at, hey, John not even tripping out. He loses the job. He's like, everyone calm down. Picks up the phone. Everyone picks up the phone. Yes, Giants, I'll be there. You know what I mean? See, told you it would be good. He might take Todd Monken, too. Oh, no, Monken might take the Browns job, huh?
Here we go, right?
Oh, yeah, we'll wait for the news.
Watch this. We can get straight into the news. Here we go.
In like 2013, the government says they need to be more water efficient, more power efficient, or whatever.
What's so special about these ugly white things?
These are the Whirlpool direct drive washer and dryer. The thing is, they stopped making these in like 2013. The government says they need to be more water efficient, more power efficient, or whatever. But these things are literally made to last. These are built like a Speed Queen is built, which are like $3,000 machines, but they cost like $200. The parts have been made for like 50 years. They made this for like 30 years straight. They never changed anything. All of the parts are $30 or less, and they last.
That ain't the video. Give me a second.
It is true, though. I know that for a fact.
They stopped making Whirlpools like that?
These appliances.
What's so special about these ugly white things?
These are the Whirlpool direct.
They're not like, oh, okay, call in the service guy and look at my machine and he'll figure out what's wrong with it and it'll cost whatever. Like he said, $30 for the part and the guy to put it in.
Yeah, he's gonna charge
Here
you
it is right here. Here it go right here,
$100,
y'all.
whatever.
The heat on or stuff like that.
So if you have 120 or so units, then call like 3% are going to get calls every month or so?
Yeah, something around that.
Okay, that's not so bad.
The only things I do is I install machines. I take them out when people move. That's the main reason they stop renting is they either move. Sometimes there's emergencies. And so it's just installing them, taking them out. And then when I take them out, I just pressure wash them and I can call it the PRB process. I have multiple posts.
Same name on all profiles.
For 3 of them.
Except for doctor or anything?
No. And another hack is just pay the $12 a month for the badge. Okay. And then you can actually have customer support. So when you do get banned, they will. The description.
Hey, that's a damn good video, y'all. My mama, Brad turned it up.
Hey, that motherfucker is slick.
Brad turned it up. That's a damn good video to watch, bro. 100%. Just renting motherfucking washer and dryers. Made a business out of that shit.
Yeah, there's people that have money, but they just can't like blow the money that they're stacking on a machine. So that, you know what I mean? Or like, even like he says, see, this is what's crazy, bro. He said sometimes it's rental properties and then they're moving out, so they don't need the machine no more. But like in Cali, you're supposed to be provided these things, right? So, you know, what's funny is I had a rental spot one time and they didn't provide this shit for me, right? They didn't have, it was a house. They didn't have no fucking washer and dryer. I was like, okay, fuck that. You know what I mean? I went and copped some. And then for like 3 months, I kept saying, I kept telling them, you could buy these machines off of me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because I bought these machines. Once my lease, and then when my lease was up, I remember I renewed it. And I told them, I was like, hey, look, are you going to get a washer and dryer in here? And then they said, I thought you had one. I said, yeah. Well, you know what I mean? When I move up out of here, this is my last lease.
It's a cheat
You know what I mean?
code.
Hey, they copped them off me
It's a cheat
too.
code for the homeowner, the landlord. That's a landlord cheat code.
Yeah, for sure. But see, once I got to the owner, though, the owner did buy them off me. I mean, you know what I mean? At this point, I bought them secondhand initially, you know what I mean? And then once I moved, they bought that shit.
I don't think they don't want your appliances no matter how nice they are, because now they're liable to repair them and do all this weird shit.
I don't think they were going to say no to 300. I only charge them $300 because, you know what I'm saying? I got them motherfuckers for $100. You know what I mean? I just bought it off one of the homies. He said, all I got to do is pick it up. I said, I'll give you $100 for it. I probably could have got it for free.
The
I
one
told
that
him,
they,
give me
the one
$300.
that they
And all
try
it
to
did.
smooth up on us is the refrigerator here. And around here is the refrigerator that oftentimes is the appliance that isn't inside the house. And you're like,
See, that's
man,
crazy.
how
That's
you not
even
gonna have a
crazier.
refrigerator? Yeah,
Fridges
so
are like 2 bands sometimes, man. Unless you get, well, I mean,
go off the
the
street
stainless
$450
joints, at least.
is usually how it works. But that's what he's doing right here, is buying up all these machines that renters buy, and then they're like, I'm not schlepping this to the new place. New place already got a thing. So fuck this. What am I gonna do with it? Give it to this guy that wants it. He's gonna get it and rent
Yeah, a
it
lot
out.
of times they're a lot of times they're ready.
That's
They're
a good
prepared
idea.
to pay someone to take it
But-
away too. People be like that, bro. Shit, I was like that
as
with
a-
my other fridge that was here. I had a working fridge, but it's grind time than a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
As
And,
a renter, the last thing I want to do is rent a house and the appliances. I'd much rather.
I wonder
go
how much
through
bruh is charging.
everybody's fucking listing and find the guy that offers all the shit. That's the simple, easy way to do it. I don't know. Maybe there are people that are going like, shit, I just sold my house and I'm gonna switch to renting. And then
I mean,
got all
think about this.
shit.
It's a different. I was just about to say it's a different market of. It's a different market of.
Yeah,
of
because
people,
oftentimes you can rent a house cheaper than a mortgage. It
Think about
depends
this.
on.
I can remember a time when my credit was bad. Back in the days when my credit was bad, I had to have someone co-sign for me to get an apartment or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean? That was many moons ago. At this point, you know what I mean? Humble beginnings type of shit. But I do remember, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. I was in. I would have been this type of person. Like, yo, okay. I ran a thing. If they didn't have a fridge, how am I gonna go get one? You know what I mean? I can't even go to rent a center. I might hit this dude up. You know what I mean? Like,
we always did Craigslist, all the used stuff. Like he's saying, there's so much appliances out there that are just ready to be bought up for the cheap because
sometimes they're about to pay someone to take it away.
Yeah, people don't want to schlep an appliance, so it's just fucking out there in the market. I've seen so much stuff with free on it. Like just driving through the neighborhoods that I've lived in, where it's like paper sign, free. Just get the hell out of here. That's all I want.
You ain't lying. I mean, shit.
Especially military. When they get in San Diego, we got a lot of military, and when they get orders to move, then they're like, "Shit, I'm not."
Okay. He said new ones is $85 a month, and then for 6 months.
That's not bad.
And he do the maintenance on them himself.
See, that's dope. And he said the maintenance ain't nothing but like he probably has a bunch of these pieces. Look, I just got my dryer, the little electrical conductor or contour. What the contour? What's the word? Conduit? Something. What's the word I'm looking for, kid? I remember I was talking to you about it when I called the repair dude. Anyways,
a conduit? That's
no, it's like it starts with the heat something.
The conductor?
No. Heat something with a C. Heat something.
So what appliance are you talking about again?
The dryer.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about a compressor.
Compressor, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a heat compressor or something. Anyways,
yeah,
he told me, he's like, oh, I got this in the car right now. You know what I mean? It's like, of course you do. You know what I mean?
That must be one of the common things that go out on them motherfuckers.
That's what he told me. Then he even said, this type of job only takes about 20 minutes. Takes more long cleaning up. And he's like, but it only took him about 30 minutes because our shit is always color clean. It's immaculate. You know what I mean? So it's like,
come on now.
Yeah, he was in and out. Then he like for free secured our little duct. You know what I mean? He was like, I put a new fucking thing on it. He put a new duct and shit. I was like, oh, for sure, man. Good looking out. And then like, bro, it was dope though, because he had a 669 area code number. So I was like, the fuck? San Jose shit? You know what I mean? That's the other San Jose area code, you know what I mean? Or at least the other 408, general area around the 408. But then and he was like super Eastern European, but he was like, he came from Los Gatos and shit. I was like, oh shit, okay. Oh no, Cupertino. I was like, oh, word, for sure. South Bay, let's go. But yeah, he was a super foreigner, Eastern European dude. And it's funny too, when he walked in, I was like, hey, you got shoe covers? He's like, I don't. He's like, I could take off my shoes. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, I guess, you know, you ain't finna walk in here with your boots, you know what I mean? Yeah, but bro, but he was saying, is it the heat component? No, heat something like, maybe a compressor, whatever. Either way, he said the shit is hella cheap and it's hella common. And then he told me how to prevent it too. And then he showed me like, cause there was like a hairpin and there was some other thing like a thing on a belt buckle. Like where some belts you put the belt through and it has a little roller thing. That thing came off. It was one of my daughter's belts. It was just in there. So he was like, yeah, this type of shit, get in there, start banging around in the back. You know what I mean? Ooh. No,
Hey, Big
man.
Dog said he finished the video.
Oh, shit, let's debut it. Or let us know after you upload it, Peacock. Peep Game. Sick. Yeah, shout out to my man, Irv the Block.
He said it's still uploading. We got a few minutes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Irv, though, man.
Yeah, shout out to Irv, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother from another for real. You know what I mean? That's when the art imitating life type shit. You know what I mean? Was running around and then putting on wax.
Come on now.
For years. That's my guy. It's probably out of all the people I made music with, Irv is the like I have fools. I still know fools that I made music with like 20 years ago, but like me and Irv, we started making music together like 2009. And I knew him a couple years prior to that. But once we started getting in the lab, you know what I mean? Because we don't do shows. He was part of a different group. He was the one black dude in a group of all Filipinos and shit. You know what I mean? It was a Filipino cast, but I knew these cats too.
Looks like John got some Botox.
Yeah, it says the Whirlpool dryer heating elements cause
The heating element. There you go.
They're a bunch of coils.
Yeah, ours went about 2 years ago in the old house.
Yeah, dude, you could buy this part for like less than $100 usually and throw it into and like it would start it get hot again. Like, so that's what that guy was saying, was like sometimes like these Speed Queens and the other machine that he was talking about, those ones were the ones that you could buy back in the day. They used to build them the way that like, oh, okay, we got these supplies that we could repair them now.
Yeah, they had like 30
like they had
years
appliance.
using the same shit.
I know in my neighborhood we had a bunch of appliance repair shops. But they're right. I don't think they build them like that no more. They build them in a method where they know that if they have a dryer that doesn't last 30 years for a family, that they're going to sell it 3 times, make them happy by having it work for 10 years really well. And all of a sudden something happens as usual. But this time around, they're going, no, we can't fix this one. This one is yada yada. The computer is outdated and doesn't exist no more, or some shit like that. It's not a mechanical part that they fucking, or if it is, like a coil or something, maybe you get lucky. But I imagine the newer ones, especially the ones that go from like washer and a dryer, that one single unit. Those ones are cool, but maybe they're not built to last 30 years.
Yeah, I would love to have one of them in the studio, kid, because it'll give me a little bit more room.
Yeah, you don't like, that's one less thing you have to do, right? You just close the lid once.
Cold world, big bro. I'm telling you, big bro, cold world.
Put in another one.
You know what I mean?
You just start it, and then when it's done, it's all done. You pull it out and put the new one in. That's dope.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I remember the last joint I had, we had one of them stack joints. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it was convenient though, because it was nice and snug. It was in a little closet thing. You open the door.
On my mama.
Yeah, you feel me? It was like out the way for real. Yeah, we got a whole laundry room in this thing, so I'm hella happy.
That's federal,
right? Got a little fucking, and there's like an extra room in there, so it's like laundry, like a washer and dryer. Then there's an extra room.
You can fuck around and iron your clothes and all types of shit in there.
Yeah, we got cabinets
air dry. Oh my mama.
Yeah, we got cabinets.
There's certain shit I like to air dry.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a door. I mean, there's a door to go into the other room, and then there's like all the shelves in there. So we have all all the laundry stuff and all the extra towels and all that. You know what I mean? But then like, what is it called? That little doorway. Boom. That's where I put them. Hang on the hangers there. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
You feel me? Yeah, because I be hang drying like most of my shirts. You know what I mean? And my hoodies too. I don't know, because they get to turn different when you. But then I got the throwback hoodies that I've had for like forever. I'll just throw those in the dryer. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I'm fussy with my clothes. I wash them and I won't dry them because they shrink, and I paid the price. And I just stick them outside and hang dry them. It's easier.
And you keep the color like that too. If
Exactly.
It's
yeah, I did. I noticed that.
Everything. Hey, Peacock said that motherfucker uploaded, y'all.
Let's
go.
Here we go.
Let's go. We back in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, we back, ladies and gentlemen. Prop one, that's him. You know, we back in business. For sure, though. Okay. Let's go. We back in business, the dynamic duo. You know, numero uno with the Prime One production. We bumping out your speakers. Freestyles killing them like LA leakers. She a freak, bruh, if she bent over in every IG post, TikTok, freak bot. Chat GPT, no matter what, they ain't fucking with Bogart or the block, baby. Bitches down to go deep like the Navy. Shorty only met me on the first night, now she wanna have my baby. Can't let these groupies make these movies and try to slander a nigga and put suck on my name. What happened to the game? Lanes done trying to take over the landscape. Niggas migrate, try and get a rebate. Politicking, gotta debate pros and cons. This is it, what? Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what? Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what?
I can't be left to my own device. Looked in the mirror and I had to take my own advice. See things clearer, I had to go and roll the dice. Smear all your mascara cause y'all hoes in life. This the type of dope with the stamp, bro. Can't make too much noise, I keep my camp low. Band on the run, counting banzo. I do this shit for fun, this shit come natural. Money falling from the sky like it's magical. Still mean business even if we dress casual. Even when I'm rich, I still demand some more. Ass Interpol, we international. Smash like a grand national. Bogey in the block, we got everything you asking for. Yeah, you know my status quo. Shout to all my concrete jungle animals.
Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what? Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what?
That shit was dope.
Come on now.
Hey, shout out to Peacock. Hey, that boy is cold. That boy is cold.
Come on now.
Yeah, I swear to God, though. Yeah, man. And shout out to Earn the Block. We back in business. That shit's up. I'm about to drop that shit. I was actually gonna holler at Peacock. Get some graphics made. Just waiting to see what other stuff. Cause it's crazy. Cause like he was on my album like far too many times. But I'm going through this slimming process. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Now we have an EP. Me and him. We haven't dropped something together in a minute. I mean, we never stopped dropping songs there. Like we're on each other's joints all the time. But like, we gotta drop like little Another little dual project. We ain't dropped a dual project since fucking 2020. But that was crazy. The last one we dropped, it's like January 2020, and then the world went crazy and shit.
Yeah, that was crazy time.
I remember when the world went crazy.
Hey.
Back in 1985. I remember when cocaine used to be the rich man got a high. Until one day in my neighborhood, motherfuckers started having Fetty.
Hey, that 40, that's that throwback.
Come on now. Right. Hey, Banks said that shit was vicious, big bro.
Yeah, I remember I sent that shit to Banks right when I recorded that shit too. Cause I know he got an ear for the boom baps shit, like Peacock too, you know what I mean? That boom bap shit. You know what I mean? We always gotta keep all kind of flavors in the tuck. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I can't be left to my own device. That shit is cold though. Boom, boom. Thank you, Peacock. That was the shit. I'm about to run that shit back like 38 times. Watch this.
Hey, he said he got I got out the way. Both Somebodies, My Life, and Capri DM all up next.
Yeah, because they're all a bunch of joints I sent them. Like just I always send it to them in real time. The out the way, that's with Smoothie. The out the way joint, that shit goes crazy. That shit.
And then he said he's gonna upload them to YouTube.
Nah, I appreciate you, big man.
And then
getting ready for the drop.
King D said that shit was banging in the Grand National. Talk your shit, bruh.
Come on, man. Smashed like a Grand National. Bogey in the block. Yeah, shout out to my man Block. He was originally from NYC, but then what is it called? He done bounced around, military baby, you know what I mean? Then Virginia Beach, you know what I mean? And then San Jose.
Come on now.
Yeah, and then he got his first wifey or first baby moms, she was Filipino and shit. So like, you know what I mean? That's how he got. He was in his rap group. It was all Filipino cats, you know what I mean? But you know what was crazy? On some Filipino shit, or even just some street shit, they're from the other side. They're from the north side. You know what I mean? I'm from the east side. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
It's just like, you know what I mean? But we start we start working with the same promoters, then you get on the same shows as motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And then you go, oh, okay. Because, before that, no one will never give each other a listen, bro. It's not, motherfuckers end up weed plates, you know what I mean? So here's my CD, bro, back then. Okay, for sure, motherfuckers bringing trees up on it, you know what I mean? And motherfuckers would do the same shit for our shit, I bet, because unless they knew what time it was, you know what I mean? Or you get exposed to it and you go, oh, okay, that shit hard. And that's how what I heard. I was like, that fool's the hardest one out the whole clique. You know what I mean? So shout out to my man Moonshine. Moonshine, he was dope. He's still dope actually. And that fool produces and shit. He reminded me of like a Nas type. He's like he's spitting. Yeah, he was dope too. The rest of them, no offense to the rest of them, but it's like this is a kind of decoration and shit. It's like in the era of like having like a rap cliques. You know what I mean? Like it's like the Livewire era or like the Mob Figures and you know what I mean?
Come on now.
Everybody had like cliques and shit. So our shit was the Goonies. And our label was the Dojo. And we had the Goonies, man. We was out there hella deep all the time, gooned up. You feel me?
Goonies never say die.
Come on, man.
I'll be right back, my G's.
Yeah, all good. We had Goonies shirts and sweaters and shit. That was dope. I still had one of the sweaters. It was just plain Jane. Just said Goonies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you're gonna look at like 30 motherfuckers, you know what I mean? At least once or twice when you've seen them all wearing Goonie shirts, like I gotta keep an eye on them. that was like in the height of the hyphy era, where it was like fools would just stomp out like cars and shit. This is how it used to be. Like we would try to get in the club. Of course they're not gonna let us in because it's like dress codes and shit. So then like we would always end up outside like like the bars, like where there's no dress code, but then be hella packed, so we should be outside. You know what I mean? Go inside, have a drink, come back outside, and smoke. You know what I mean? But the parking lots used to go down. Somebody say some stupid ass shit, had like 20 motherfuckers to stomp your entire car out. Like, I never even knew shit like that was possible until I seen it. That was like a thing. We're grown now. I can imagine trying to like stomp on windshield and I'd like break my ankle. When going hyphy goes wrong.
Yeah. I was in the military in Fairfield, California, which
it was the height of the hyphy shit when you were there too.
2007, 2008, 2009.
707, say it backwards.
And I didn't even know that 707 had the ganja like until much later. When I got out, and then I started like dabbing into like
that's the entire bay, all the way up to Stack, all the way up to
names.
fucking.
I was like, man, there's a lot of strains that come from 707, and I was, I guess I wasn't surprised, but I was, somewhat stricken back by how
you got joints that came out of San Jose. You got joints that came out of Oakland,
yeah,
Fairfield, Frisco, Santa Cruz. Shit, Ellis Greens makes me know personally people that make it happen out of Sacramento. You know what I mean? It's crazy, these strains. And that's the thing about strains. It's almost like dogs and humans. Like, you could breed any human with any human. You know what I mean? That sounded wild. You know what I mean?
Well,
dogs.
Yeah,
I used to use that word for breed for dogs, right? Humans can procreate with a human, and you make a mixed baby, right? You can get a bulldog and a Shih Tzu, and then now you got a bullshit. Shout out to Dumb and Dumber, right? Then you got woo. Then you got the weed strains. You know what I'm saying? See, now you even got weed snobs, where it's like, okay, like they don't smoke Jack Herrera. They need to smoke the original Jack Herrera. You know what I mean? Because there is a strain out there that's been clipped forever and ever, and it's the same shit. You know what I mean? Not even just clipped; they got seeds to it. You know what I mean? Like that original Jack Herrera, and that shit comes from. I want to say it comes from somewhere in SoCal.
I think when they get
San Diego,
the seeds, that's from the first generation. So the
first generation. There you go. Thank you.
The original,
they want that first gen motherfucking Jack Herrera thing.
The originals, they definitely they don't live forever, but the genetics you can keep the genetics and that'll be nice or as equivalent, technically.
San Fernando Valley Kush, love it. Like the SFV Kush, bro. That shit.
It's just
that
like
used to
wine.
Be choice.
It's like where it comes from, the genetics, the roots, and all that stuff. It all comes down to like the same results. They don't all have a different profile, all different tastes. They smell a little bit different, just like the wine. It's nice.
No, that's a fact.
Nice knowing that if you want to, I guess, be a connoisseur, that there's a reason to.
Bro, the best thing happened to me the other day. I'm over here running down super low on the flowerisms, right? And I'm like, damn. And then my man's shout to Cuzzo. He was like, yeah, I'm about to pull up. He's about to make sure I was right. But then while I'm just waiting, I'm like, I'm clearing up my table, and then underneath the pack of backwoods is a jar of some Ellis Greens. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I had this. It was like, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't go bad. It takes, it can sit in the jar just fine.
No, you ain't lying. Yeah. You gotta have different flavors.
Yeah.
I do like having like the same strain, like a lot of the same strain. Then I'll have little bits of this and that. Because then the same strain that I have a lot of, I'm gonna smoke that round the clock. Because it's like, once you get used to that, you're like, I'm super functioning. Like, you know what I mean? I'm fine. But then, like, I have some headbanger ass shit, like, at the end of the night. Like, tear my shit up real quick. You feel me? Get high.
In your neck of the woods,
write some dope shit.
The Emerald Triangle. Like, there was this weed that came out called Candyland. Yeah. the dopest freaking like yielding plant, and it had
Mm-hmm.
such a great like balance on the effects, but the flavor was just like out of this world, so awesome.
Yeah, and then
You know what it
they
was?
crossed the Candyland with
It
everything.
wasn't. It's greenhouse. Like
Yeah,
it's
or
just
like
it's
depth.
all organic, I guess, like
Yep.
organic greenhouse grown.
It's also the
total,
way
like,
the way they
about
cure it.
making
They
money.
cure that shit to the max,
and
bro.
and the price on that stuff for what you were getting was mind blowing to me. I was like, man, I can't believe you couldn't
Well,
really ever have a strong opinion on
it,
greenhouse
it's
up
so
until the
abundant over there.
fact when the rules started to like really change and people started to really just be like, okay, I got freedom now, and they're gonna do their best. I was like, man, these greenhouse grows are like right there with these indoors now. I'm not even joking.
Once upon a
Like
time,
you could,
allegedly, there was adventures of like 2 to 3 car missions. You go up there, had the homie that's going to school out there in Humboldt, and everything over there was a fraction of the price than in the Bay at that time, like back in 05, 06. You know what I mean? So we're talking 20 years ago. It was a fraction of the price to go get like big orders. You know what I mean? Like back,
yeah,
but then it was the mission. The when I say adventure, being sarcastic, the adventure is the mission is driving on that highway, bro. Going through little towns, and the speed limit changes like rapidly all the time because you're going to like a little town, like you'd be driving like it's like it's 65, and then all of a sudden you're gonna get to 45, and then you're seeing little houses here and there. You're like, what the fuck? It's like, and it's just one road highways, and sometimes it turns into 2 lanes. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is crazy.
Yeah,
and
it gets rural.
And they're out there looking for these motherfuckers. Like these sheriffs and the fucking the CHPs, they're out looking for these people specifically that do this.
Long time ago, Netflix did that fucking on documentary. I remember watching a documentary on Netflix a long time ago.
And the adventure didn't have a happy ending. The car got pulled. Car got pulled, and allegedly I wasn't in that car. You know what I mean? Luckily, allegedly. Yeah. And but everyone took all the same L on the bread. You know what I mean? Like that shit. Because that was just like, okay, you could get ×4 back in the days of going up there. And like it was like the way they cure their shit up there, because they have all the patients in the world. You know what I mean? You get to commercial grows, like, you know what I'm saying, down in the Bay. They're, you know what I mean, they're the commercial grows, they're shipping it out real quick, especially back then. Nowadays it's a little different. You know what I mean?
They're growing so much that they're in no hurry. It's not like they're running out, that they need this new.
I mean, well, think about this.
Oh, we got a new flavor coming into the house. Okay, cool.
And then it was it was a different kind of war over there. Them motherfuckers was warring over territories now. Just that's it where you can grow, because they motherfuckers would have massive.
It's competitive. It's very competitive. Yeah. They only allow a certain amount of people to do it. So the best way to, I guess, get started was to be early, be on that game like way before anybody else, and you would have the first dibs on one of those cycles. And eventually the rules changed and everybody had freedoms, and they expanded, and now believe it or not, you could be driving in random no middle of nowhere and see some stuff. You don't know what's inside of it, but you can smell it.
Man, I got shout out to my boy Gabe. This is his actual profession. He works in the industry. He was just a renowned green thumb in the hood growing up, and then like he started working with a lot of these cultivators, and then he just built a name for himself, and like he'll get like 6 figures to go oversee big cycles, but he's going out of state. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, and it's so crazy how the cannabis industry still works, because like I'm like, so what, they paying you in cash? And I'm just saying it joking. He's like, yeah. He's like upon the cycle being done, pays him their guap. I'm like, dang. And he's like, then he just goes right to another. They send him to another place. He's done Montana. He's done Oklahoma. And I'm like, damn, he ain't got no kids though, too, or no lady. So like he's able to just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go where the fucking where the tree takes him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People can choose to have a
Yeah,
livelihood.
like it's so crazy. Like live, you know,
The
they can make
Pittsburgh
movies
lifestyle.
about my boy because he was the guy. Remember?
Hey, Bogues, excuse me.
Mhm.
Peacock said to look out on your Venmo. He's gonna send you some stuff for bakes.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
No problem. I just want to let you know.
Dang.
Yeah. You shout to Bakes.
The shake and bake.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I don't
This,
know, man. The Ravens trading Lamar. What do they think that they would get from the Raiders?
You know what? Folks,
Would
you
they
ready to
get
go
the
to the streets,
101?
Lee?
Do you
I'm
think
ready.
the 101
I'm ready.
would be in the
Because he got that in the
talks?
news.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
Let's hit
I'm very
his
curious
drop.
on that.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday, fellas. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend and divisional weekend. We got football coming up. Well, we had some. That news kept me busy yesterday. Well, we all know Buffalo fired their head coach, Sean McDermott, after 9 years. And then the crazy.
Real quick. McDermott, did he have 2 AFC title appearances or just 1?
He had 2, I believe. I thought it was 2. Hold on. I'm checking that. Because they were both against Kansas City.
Okay, word.
Yeah. Because one was the overtime. It was 2 straight, yeah. Now, the Bills also promoted Brandon Beane to president of football operations and general manager. So is that now coming out this morning?
We got an echo. Is that from? Do you hear the echo, Lee?
I do. I may have to come out.
Oh, that's good now.
All right. Tell Kidda to be on the lookout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe is it you or Kidda?
I'm gonna come out and I'll try to
pause. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it wasn't him, or it was him.
All right, is that better? Yeah. Oh, I still an echo.
Yeah, I think it's sure. Do you have the echo cancellation on?
Mine's been fine. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
All right. Well, coming out this morning, the Tennessee Titans hired former 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh as the head coach.
I'll miss you again, Saleh.
And Saleh.
My bad, y'all. I had to step away, and instead of muting it, I just set my headphones down.
Oh, okay, so that's where the echoes come from.
Yeah. There's freaking maintenance and all this stuff going on, so it's gonna be annoying.
That's all good.
Also,
My bad, my G's.
Also, Robert Saleh agreed to a 5-year contract with Tennessee. And Saleh said he plans to call defensive plays as the head coach, as he did not do with the Jets. And
hold on.
Yeah, I love the Salah move to the Titans.
I love that too. I was like, let's break this down a little bit.
Yeah, my mama is, especially if he go get one of his buddies that's up under the under his regime, the coaching regime.
He wants to bring over Mike LaFleur.
He wants to bring over
Ward
Mike
was kind
LaFleur.
of throwing all over the field to end the year too. You got some promise there.
And I want to say they have a top 5 pick. I
They
want
have
to
a
say
4
they
pick,
have about 80 million. Lee, you still got your cap space picture?
Yes, I do. They have
See
quite
where
a
they
bit.
at. I want to say they about 80 million in cap.
I'll tell you right now, the Tennessee Titans have the most.
Oh shit!
They have $93 million.
Whole world.
Yeah. So, but they're also like they're gonna have to I bet maybe they bring in a Ken Walker, right? Maybe they bring in a Ken Walker because it looks like Pasta probably be out of there. Like a lot of these old regime guys are gonna be out, right? They already kind of cleaned house last year too. They were trading a bunch before the deadline. You know what I mean? But I do like this for like Cedric Gray, like the youngsters that are there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
James Williams. You know what I mean? Even Hooker, he's gonna be badass because we love the safeties in that system. You know what I mean?
It might be a minute, in my opinion, before the Titans get any like
They're giving him
good
5
players.
Isn't this
unless that
crazy? We're
player
gonna get
goes,
Liam
okay, I'm
Cohn.
definitely
Hold
going
hold
for
on.
the Titans because they gave me $10 million more than the other team. But I could totally see a player going, okay, I'll take the less money to play on a way better team than the Titans. I don't know where
But
a
you know,
lot
in
of
the NFL, you got to strike while the iron is hot. That's why we see a lot of these
Heck yeah,
motherfuckers
I
going to these
totally
small ass
understand.
organizations
But
because
like
they
a
do
Ken
offer the
Walker,
money.
Yeah.
if
We
he
see that all the
sniffs,
time.
if he sniffs
they
a
get all the money.
championship and he likes it, he might not want to go to a team that's not trying to get to the championship again. You know, like winning changes your attitude.
I mean,
But
it
I
also,
think
I
he
mean,
went there just to
we seen
he went
Tyreek
there
Hill.
just to get in Liam
We seen
Cohn's
Tyreek
face.
Hill get $100 million from Miami to get, you know what I mean? Bruh said, man, fuck all that winning. I want to get, if I'm getting offered $100 million, I want to say he got guaranteed like 70
he
million.
got all those mouths to feed and baby mamas to pay.
I mean, I'm just saying when the the money is the money though.
Yeah.
This is the
Especially
NFL,
Tyreek
not
Hill,
for
'cause
long. So get the
he's
money
top-
while you can.
So you got the Tennessee Titans, Raiders, and the Chargers as the top three with money.
Titans, I think, is a harder sell than a lot of teams.
You ain't lying.
I will say though that that's a lot of money, and they better get something accomplished. Because there ain't no excuses when you ain't. If you have the ability to spend money and you don't spend money, then yeah, we got some splaining to do.
Yeah, and you know the ownership is kind of like out of whack over there. It's kind of been like that, and you know what I mean. Look at how they handled the Vrabel thing. But I guess this is kind of a version of them going back to the well, and especially it's a polar opposite from what they had there with the offensive minded guys. Brought in old Bob Saleh. I like this hiring, especially because I'm looking at it from an IDP standpoint. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like this. And for example, like if he brings in one of his buddies,
Mike LaFleur is the head guy that he wants. Mike LaFleur is who he wants to bring over.
There it
is the top candidate to join.
And that's who he brought that. And and now their second go around together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be dope, actually. But that would also entail that Mike LaFleur is not getting any of these head coaching gigs. We haven't really been hearing his name either. We've heard, what is this called?
Matt?
Yeah, the other LaFleur. Yeah.
Matt.
Getting the extension, right?
Yeah.
That's the only talk we've been hearing about any of the LaFleurs.
Yeah. Now, as for the Dolphins, they hired Jeff Hafley, the former Packers defensive coordinator, as head coach. He got a 5-year deal also. It looks like the 5-year deals were flying around yesterday.
I like this piece for the Jordan Brookses of the world. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for Chop Robinson. Because he's a youngster that has a lot of upside here. And you know what I mean? And this is a very aggressive, he's going to have a super aggressive front. You know what I mean? That's even before they had Michael Parsons, they were always like up there in pressure rate. You know what I mean? So, you know, I like this hire.
And also,
the other thing too, going to polar opposite of a Mike McDaniel's going full defensive minded now. You know what I mean?
Yep. And as for the Atlanta Falcons, they hired former Browns coach Kevin Stefanski as a head coach. And they also retained the defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, on a new 3-year deal. They gave him a 3-year deal. And also veteran
that was Salah's DC when he was in New York. That motherfucker's a former Niner.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, well, he's over there. You said with the Falcons and Stefanski?
Yeah. He signed a new 3-year deal yesterday. And
he's doing his thing at the end there.
Yeah. And as for veteran offensive lineman coach Bill Callahan is expected to join the staff with Stefanski also.
Wow, their offensive line is going to be nasty now.
Yeah.
John stock going up, huh?
No, this is a fact because anywhere he goes, that line is good. You know what I mean? They fired him. They fired them quick over there in Tennessee, but you know what I mean? It was a total rebuild on that line anyway. This one, you have 4 out of 5 of them, I think, if not all 5 are all former first rounders, right? On the for the Falcons line. That's what they've been investing all their picks in, pretty much. Outside of the 2 pass rushers this past year.
Yep. Now, as for the
who's going to QB?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's gonna be a question. Do they keep crazy Kirk Cousins, or does he's got that post June 1st thing, so I don't think he's gonna be the QB
there. Chase said, now we get to see the Salah and Cohen beef twice a year now.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
And then Clock Management said, better not take any of the Niner players with him. You motherfucking right. And then ETN, and do you have a list of the free agents?
I have a list of free for whom for that.
No, just in general, who's going to be who's going to be free agents for 2026?
Yeah, I do right here. As for big names, you got George Pickens, Breece Hall, Ken Walker, Alex Pierce, ETN, Kyle Pitts, Joannaman Jennings, Daniel Jones, Javonte Williams, Rico, Wan'Dale Robinson, Malik Willis, Debo, and Njoku. Of the top names. That's the top names.
There's some big names, Paul.
There's some big names out there.
They still had. How come Kyle Pitts is not on that?
I did say Kyle Pitts.
Oh, you did?
I said ETN, Kyle Pitts. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I was about to say. See, and then JD was saying last night, and Njoku probably follows Stefanski over there to the Falcons.
Yeah, that wouldn't be no.
Pitts is gonna go.
And they don't got no first round this year because, like how you were saying about the motherfucking defensive line investment. So everything, it's a cold world over there for them starting.
I know, and then the Rams got 2 first rounds. Fucking.
And I want to say the Falcons, what they win, like 7 games, 8 games.
I think it was 8 games.
Yeah, so they picking like 15 or somewhere.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
So the Rams got action at doing whatever the fuck they want to do with them 2 picks.
They can trade one around for a quarter.
Oh, world ain't no telling what they. Hey, shout out to Les Snead. Oh, one thing I wanted to give a shout out before you go further, Lee, is Snyder, man. 100%. Snyder has been there over a decade, bro. 100%.
He's been killing that.
15 years.
He's building a whole. He's building a whole nother blueprint of what he started when he was a young bull over there in Seattle. So yeah, I want to just give a whole lot of love to the Seattle organization from top to bottom, Paul.
Yeah, bro. When I saw Shaheed, when they opened up the game and Shaheed runs back the touchdown, I was just like, wow, that's like when they traded for Percy.
Underrated fact, big bro, an underrated move because what was that? What he went for a 5th or 4th round pick at the deadline?
Yeah.
Cold world, bro.
Same thing with Percy. They made Percy Harvin was just starting all this shit in the Jets. They're like,
all 3 elements of the game, bro. Offense, defense, and special teams. They're deadly. They're not making no mistakes, bro. 100%.
And then there's Sam Darnold.
There you go. There you go. Bro.
I'm just saying, he used to be the one that makes the mistakes. I'm just saying.
Right.
He'd be the one.
As for Mike McDaniel, he'll be interviewing today for the OC job of the Chargers, and tomorrow it's Brian Daboll, and Thursday we're going to interview Arthur Smith. Lift that.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? You're going to end up with Arthur Smith.
I was thinking that last night. I'm like, please, fuck no.
Because that's the one you don't want.
I don't want that shit for the life of God.
Hey, say that one more time. I missed it. You don't want who?
Arthur Smith. Hell, fuck shit. To the L, no. Give me one of the first 2. The latter third, get the fuck out of here.
You know what's crazy is Mike McDaniel. The first interview Mike McDaniel took was with Detroit, and that was like a minute ago.
Now, as for Detroit, they said about McDaniel, he wasn't the fit for them. Period. And that's why they
hired the OC from the Cardinals.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, word.
That was
Okay, I'm not mad at it.
Now, as for the loss,
they had a respect. They earned my respect because they had Brissett slinging it all over the field.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Now, as for the Las Vegas Raiders, they interviewed Mike McDaniel for head coach on Monday, requested permission to interview Clint Kubiak, who seems to be the favorite as of right now.
For the Raiders?
For the Raiders, yeah.
So they look like they're going offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah, and if you notice, teams are not letting these coaches leave after their second interview. They're being hired.
That's kind of how it always is, bro.
Yeah, they style out. They didn't let them go.
Like, who's being brought in for a second interview? You were saying?
Clint Kubiak.
Yes, and that's usually the
He
highest.
He had the Zoom one, and now he's having this in-person one.
You know, it's crazy, bro. It's like he can fuck around and what's Sam Darnold's deal over there?
Yeah. Now
what's
also,
Sam Darnold's deal with the Seahawks?
I think that was a 2-year contract.
2 years, okay.
Now, as there's growing league speculation, the Raiders could pursue Lamar Jackson.
Okay, so Kiddo was asking about this. So what y'all thinking?
Yeah, I'm not mad at.
I got an emergency. Hold on.
I'm not mad at the Raiders for trying to do it. I understand it. But if I'm Baltimore, this is a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. And the only reason why you do it is because you don't want to go further with having to give him another $55-60 million contract, because he's going to reset the market as well. 100%. Because he only signed a 4-year deal 2 years ago. 100%. So that's and then with them bringing in a new head coach and you get the number 1 pick, you get the reset. You get to reset the quarterback, what you're paying, because you got a rookie quarterback, and then now you got a rookie quarterback to where you can go get other rookie quarterback on a contract to where you can go pay other players. So I kind of understand where it's coming from both sides. But if I'm Baltimore, I ain't doing it, bro. 100%. I'm trying to build around Lamar.
Because exactly, because I'm like, it's gonna cost them that first overall.
For sure, it has to.
At minimum,
at the least, facts.
Plus, right? Even though he's, like you were saying, $75 million a year potentially coming up, this is still
the Raiders
very valuable. They got to be able to fucking get more than just a
Hey, Mark Davis could do that. You would do this shit though.
Mm-hmm. Give up what would be a stupid move, like Bowers in a first?
Nah, it would probably be like Max Crosby in a first, and you know what I mean? Instead of, because that would be the stupid move, instead of like getting Lamar and having Max Crosby and Brock Bowers, and all, you know what I mean? And then actually have, because that would tell me you're quickly gonna put pieces around on both sides of the ball and go for it right away if you're trading for Lamar, right? Because that's the thing too. Is like this team isn't a QB away. You know, they'll be like, oh, this team's just missing, like, you know, this and that, and they'll be on their way. Yeah, they're more than a QB away.
Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning.
Like they should fuck around, draft say it's Mendoza, right? They draft Mendoza, and then hit the free agencies offensive lineman. But they also got this kid Grant, who before he got hurt, he got hurt early, and then they started putting him in at the end. He was decent, because then their run game started getting going. Then they had a left tackle. Both their tackles got put on the IR early on, but like early, I'm talking about like week 2 or 3 or something like that. They're already done so. But like, yeah, if you look back to week 1, you know what I mean? They were one of the teams that beat New England. You know what I mean? And it was by pressuring the shit out of Drake May, and they were able to throw the ball. Like their pass pro was decent. So all things considered, you know what I mean? I think their best interest is to draft a young QB. I mean,
build around his motherfucking ass. I agree, Brick Bro.
Brock Bowers there for starts, and Genty, right?
And you keep motherfucking Mad Max. There's no way you should trade Mad Max, because if you believe in Mendoza, which it looks like he's lightweight, ready to start right now, you don't got to bring in no OG. But even though you might want to bring in an OG,
you might be able to trade a Max Crosby for a first round. You know what I mean?
Hell no, fuck that. I'm trying to. Hey, look, bruh.
I'm just saying, if they were gonna think about moving a Max Crosby, they could do all that and acquire, and you know what I mean, and really.
You'll get the Khalil Mack. You'll get the Khalil Mack deal. You'll get the motherfucking Micah Parsons deal. 100%. You know, what I mean, you're definitely gonna get 2 first rounds. 100%.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Even if he's 29, they're still gonna. It's gonna be like a first and a third at least.
Shit, for a perennial all pro, bro, them don't come on the market too often. 100%. Oh my mama.
The Niners should trade for him.
Well, you do got what you gonna call a contract coming off the books this year.
You think we're gonna hire?
That's my thing, though. But see, you'll have fucking Nick coming off his injury. Then you got you bring in both of them dudes is at like 40 million a year. They have $40 million a year. You just paid Brock, so this gonna be his first year of him getting his money on the books.
Oh yeah, we can't pay
on the
that.
salary cap, 100%. And then you got Alfred Collins, and you got Michael. So I know you'll have a deep defensive line, pause, but is it gonna take away from some of the development of the Michael? Because Michael was the one that set the edge on the other side in the run game, because he's really not a pass rusher yet, but it also was helping Nick benefit a little bit while he was, for the first couple of games while he was available. So that's my only thing, is that we got to build an identity. And if we do try and go get a big name free agent or trade for somebody, who is it going to be?
Because I wouldn't mind like something lower key, like a Jeffrey Simmons.
Come on now.
Again. Like,
we still got to figure out who's going to be our DC, we still got to figure out who's going to be our DC, though.
That is true. To even see what kind of scheme we're going to run.
Exactly. I think somebody said it in the chat the other day. Do y'all feel like the Niners maybe should switch to a 3-4? Oh, that was my boy Fred.
Yeah,
we knew we was losing Salah. Oh, we're up.
And then it feels like I never had him there. It feels like I just been talking about like, if only we had Salah back.
Sorry about that, fellas. I had a toilet that overflowed, so I had to call the plumber.
It's all good, bro.
And my wife goes, "Hey, we got an emergency. What's up?" Okay, they're on their way.
Look at that, taking care of business.
Yeah.
Don't let it be a real shitty situation over there, because it could get shitty and shittier faster and faster.
Oh, bad. That's not how I wanted to have a miss.
Come on now, fuck that.
I just had to shut the toilet off.
Clark said John Snyder is his guy for real. Them is facts, bro. That motherfucker is one of the best in the league, bro. 100%. We got Albert in the building, y'all.
What up, Albert?
And we got a Raider fan in here talking about the Raiders, y'all. He said, I hear we are asking for 3 to 4 first rounds for Mendoza. Oh, sheesh.
Yeah. I mean,
only
shit.
2 teams.
I get it. But the Niners paid up that much to get Trey Lance.
The only 2 teams that have 2 firsts this year are the Cowboys and the Jets. Do you see any of them?
No.
And the Browns.
We ain't doing that.
Oh, the Browns, yeah.
See, this is why I wanted the 101, so I could pull this fucking Raiders move off. But
shit, the Browns will do it and send Shador. So then Tom Brady gets his little nephew there.
Oh, that would be
and a shitload of fucking picks. I think somebody said that in the chat last night.
Oh, word? Look at that.
Good idea.
Oh no, that was for Atlanta. Somebody said that in the chat last night.
That would be dope too.
That Atlanta was gonna trade for Shador.
Because the Stefanski correlation there.
Bakes is right. It's the Cowboys and the Jets with 2 first rounders, and the Rams.
And the Browns too.
Oh, the Browns don't got 2 this year.
No, the Rams. The Rams have 2.
It's 4 teams.
Yeah, because they got Atlanta's.
Rams. Yeah.
So it's 4 teams.
Yeah.
Look at
that. Peacock said Tank Dell tried to return this season.
Yeah, and that didn't work out.
Bake said Jerry Jones has done crazier things. Come on now.
No.
You ain't lying, huh?
And then Clark said,
I like that Mendoza kid.
Hey, just like how that motherfucker just like how that motherfucker loved Manziel and somebody had to talk him out of it and go get the offensive line.
I heard they had to physically restrain him.
All right, now as for
hold on, Lee, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let's get caught up. I think the Seahawks might pick up Rico Dow this offseason, coming from somebody up north. Come on now.
That's a good one right there. That's a good one.
Let's go, Rico.
King D said, I would love y'all to compare Mendoza to and then Peacock said Mendoza's more refined Kaepernick. Bro. Who would I think he is?
I'd say more refined.
Maybe a Drew Bledsoe to me.
Kaepernick's and the Tyrod Taylor.
I would say Drew Bledsoe, a little bit more athletic Drew Bledsoe. Because he is an athletic. I mean, he has some type of athleticism in him, but he wants to deliver from the pocket, though, big bro, 100%.
He reminds me of, you know who
reminds Mendoza? One game last night, so
now Mendoza to me reminds me of Jared Goff a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't too mad at that, Lee.
That's just my take.
Yeah, mad at that.
So you're calling him Goffle?
Well, hey, he reminds me a little bit of Goffle and also a little bit of Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I ain't mad at the Matt Ryan because Matt Ryan can run the bootleg.
Because I saw a lot of Matt Ryan at Boston College back in the day. So
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, but those are the two quarterbacks I would say he reminds me of. Other than that, no.
And Ryan's the number one. Was he the number one overall? Yeah, Matt Ryan was the number one.
Yeah, he was the number
pick,
one overall. Yeah.
Fucking Bledsoe was the number one overall pick on my mount.
Yeah, and he went to Washington. Bledsoe. Oh, he was. I lived in New England. That was the biggest thing back then.
Yeah, I remember him as a motherfucker.
There's some high praise for this kid Mendoza.
Do you think Jerry Jones would do that? Send like a bunch of picks, whatever he needed to take as far as picks, but then Dak to the Raiders and then get Mendoza.
Yeah, I love that Brett came out.
Yeah, he can reset his cap.
I love that he came out of a pro style offense as well. He has the starts under his belt, 100%. You know what I mean? The way that he was throwing that back shoulder fade last night. I mean, during the whole playoffs, 100%. Because me and Lee watched the Oregon and Indiana game.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, nasty. And he's sneaky athletic, bro, 100%. And like I said yesterday, if bro gets into a situation where they're not having to worry about replenishing at OC for the next 3 years, just like Jalen Hurts, that's why they're looking at an offensive coordinator or offensive-minded head coach. That way he can run the system and be connected at the hip to hip with each other 100%. I think bro got action. Oh, my mama. But the only thing is look at the division that he might be playing in. 100%. So, yeah.
Yeah. Got three.
I ain't mad at bro. I like bro.
Well, speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, they expect former Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon to interview in person for defensive coordinator, and that was scheduled for last night. So,
what team, big bro?
The Cowboys.
Oh,
yeah. Now, as for the Packers,
Jerry, hold on. Jerry Jones so funny because he's like, that Jonathan Gannon, he beat us in Jerry's world on Monday night. Without Kyler Murray. That's very bring him in for an interview. I felt like that's why he hired Mike McCarthy, because who knocked out Uncle Jerry in the playoffs for some odd years? It was the Packers with Mike McCarthy. Yeah, that Mike McCarthy's the best. He beat America's team. You know what I mean?
If you can't beat him, go ahead and join him.
Bring him in. You know what I mean? But yeah, because that was a terrible loss for the Cowboys. Remember that was this year. There was supposed to be Kyler Murray coming back, and he's undefeated in Jerry's world, and then they rule him out, and Jacoby Brissett lights their ass up. You know what I mean?
Now, as for the Green Bay
defense goes crazy.
Come on
as for the Packers, they got officially to be in this search for a new defensive coordinator. Now, as for John Harbaugh, he will report to ownership. He will not report to Joe Shane, because that was the big push for him to sign. He was not going to report to Joe Shane. He wanted.
Hey, what a way to start off on the good foot, huh? He was like, "Listen, before I sign this, I want him out of here." I'm like, okay, hold on. Then they come, okay, he's not out of here, but I report directly to the owner, not him.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, when you make $20 million a year, that sounds like some shit that you might be able to get away with.
Yeah, like, listen, I'm calling the shots here. Fuck is this guy talking about?
Who the fuck is that guy? Oh my mama, you's a cold dude for that.
Yeah. Now,
they brought me in. You know what I mean? You already here.
Program.
And as for the Ginger Ninjas, Minnesota Vikings, they view Raheem Morris as a strong DC candidate if Brian Flores departs.
It's a great hire.
Yeah,
him and O'Connell, and it was O'Connell as the OC, and Raheem Morris as the DC when they had that Super Bowl run with McVay.
Now, as for the Cleveland Browns, they view DC Jim Schwartz as the head candidate, and he has a second interview yesterday. I don't know how that went.
Man, I love him as a DC, man.
Yeah.
I remember him, and that if they hire Jim Schwartz, that just shows me nobody wants to coach there, right? So
now
from within.
But I wouldn't say that, because I would just be able to keep the continuity with the defense, because the defense is still kind of stellar. So if he's able to entice somebody to come over there and get that offense right, 100%.
I'm just saying, it feels like he could be fired in a year, you know what I mean? Or in season, as like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just, you know, you get what I'm saying?
No, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. You know what I mean? It's just that you let go a two-time coach of the year in your organization with all bullshit quarterbacks, you know what I mean, in Cleveland, you know what I mean?
And they traded away Baker for what it's worth.
And he had to take all the lumps on the chin, pause about the Deshaun Watson shit, you know what I mean? Because they brought him in. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, go get him, you know what I mean? Cold world, 100%. So, bro, I had to take the bumps and bruises, 100%.
Mike McDaniel interview on Wednesday for the Browns head coaching job.
That would be dope. And if you on Jim Schwartz.
And keep on Schwartz, 100%. Yeah. Wasn't Schwartz the head coach in Detroit one time?
And he was. Buffalo at one point.
Now, Browns offensive coordinator Tommy Rees.
He was the DC for Buffalo. Yeah. And then he was the DC for the Eagles on that Super Bowl run with Nick. What is his name? Nick Foles. There you go.
Yeah. Now, as for Browns offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees is a strong candidate for the Falcons OC job.
Lee.
Sure.
Yes, Lee.
Follow his buddy.
I got another question for you.
He's like, hey, bro, it's way cooler over here, bro.
I got a question for you, Lee.
Yes, sir.
Bogey, you might know some of this shit, too. Why is this motherfucker Davis Webb starting to get a lot of promotion?
I just saw his name come up in my news.
Yes, that motherfucker's name has been coming up.
I'm dead ass when I asked this. I hate to answer your question with a question, but I'm dead ass. Is he black?
Nah, Davis Webb is a former quarterback.
Okay, because I was saying, man, that
white boy.
A lot of interviews because they usually Brian Flores used to be that guy that they would all interview Brian Flores and no one would ever give him a job for real. But it was just because they were just the Rooney Rule shit. You know, there's always like a prominent coach, but I've never heard of no Davis Webb. That's why I was asking.
So this motherfucker was a former quarterback in the NFL, right? But I want to say this motherfucker, he's tied to Josh Allen somehow, but he's on another motherfucking staff. So when I was watching either Get Up This Morning or the Good Morning Football, they say that motherfucker might be in line to get the Buffalo job. 100%, bro.
What the fuck? You know what's crazy? He played in like
Davis Webb, dog. Let me see. I'm gonna Google his ass right now.
I mean, if Josh Allen is over there, like, what is it called? Rallying for the guy. They definitely chose up. I think Josh Allen might have had a lot to do with McDermott's firing. Like, yo, get rid of him. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
For real. Like,
oh, bruh is the quarterback's coach right now on the Broncos and the passing game coordinator.
Okay.
And he is a former quarterback. I remember when bruh got drafted. Oh, my
God. I remember when he got drafted. And then he even played for like the alternative leagues, like the American Elite Football League or whatever. Remember, this shit went on for a while and then they shut it down. But it had like,
this motherfucker only 30 years old, bro. So if he is, because like I said, I heard his name being when they was asking, I want to say it was Schefter or Dan Graziano. No, yeah, it was Graziano today. So it might have been yesterday with Schefter. But they say bruh right here is one of the ones that's in favor for the Buffalo job. 100%. Cold world. Oh, there you go right there. Look what Chase said. There go Chase right there. Chase said he's close friends with Josh Allen, and he was his backup in the past. Okay, there you go. There go the tie right there. Good looking, Chase. Orange Crush in the building. Oh my bad, bro. Wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. That's my fucking fault, dog. On everything. Shout out to my dog Orange Crush Chase, man, in the motherfucking building. 100%. What else we got? Bake said Miami is tanking for Carr in 2027. Jeff Hafley had a losing season as the Boston College coach. How the fuck do they expect him to do anything with Tua? Cold world. It's another one of the Carr brothers coming out, or is this one of their sons? I didn't know they had one of their rallies coming out that's balling. Or is it one of their rallies, or is it different?
No, he's related to Lloyd Carr, the old Michigan.
Oh coach. Yeah, you did say that, Lee. I forgot.
Yeah, he's the cat that's coming out.
I think you said that on Stay Tuned Live, bro. I forgot what show we was on.
It was about 6 weeks ago. It was my first or second show.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you though, Bakes. That Miami job, Hafley, if they get rid of Tua, Hafley gonna go get motherfucking Malik Willis. 100%.
As for the Pittsburgh Steelers, plan to speak with Mike McCarthy regarding the head coaching vacancy Wednesday, but they view, and McCarthy backed out as a candidate on Monday to focus on the Pittsburgh job. But Brian Flores has his second interview. They view him as a serious candidate, and they feel he's going to get the job as Brian Flores.
I ain't mad at that.
Now, there's conflicting reports on Aaron Rodgers. One report says he won't return in 2026, and another says the Steelers want him back. So who the hell freaking knows?
Well, I did also see that blurb yesterday or over the weekend that the players are open to welcoming him and come back. But that's my thing, though. Like, look, bro, y'all hella old over there. 100%. You know what? It's time to restart the clock on the quarterback position. Like Lee been saying.
Howard.
That's what Lee been saying all motherfucking year, dog. Even though the story did have some good moments during 2025, I think it's time to let the story go. Pick another motherfucking team. 100%.
The story.
I think Bogey, you were saying it's time to go full Brett Favre.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Your ass to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, bro. Facts.
And think about this: that offensive line was still supposed to be like dominant on paper. They were just all beat up all year. Motherfuckers on the IRs.
So look, I'm glad that you said that because I've been in the lab cooking, right?
Yeah.
It's time for me to put some videos out. So I'm gonna give you a few numbers on that Vikings offensive line.
Okay.
Here we go. I got this shit written down so fast. Blake Brandel, 17 games, 9 games started. Henry Bird, 2 games, 0 starts. Will Fry, 17 games, 17 games started. Joe Huber, 12 games, 1 game started. Donovan Jackson, 14 games started, 14 games played, 14 games started. Michael Juergens, 15 games, only 3 starts. Brian O'Neill, 14 games, 14 starts. Ryan Kelly, 8 games, 8 starts. Christian Darrisaw, one of their top picks, 10 games played, 10 games started. Justin School, former Niner, 16 games played, 9 games started. They had a rotation on that fucking offensive line all fucking year, dog.
And but when they're healthy, they're going to be the baddest motherfucker.
That was one of my main
planet.
reasons. That was one of my main reasons on why I'm saying that Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones was to be drafted. So what I'm doing is doing a right and wrong series on all the players that I said last year. So that's why I got these numbers right here.
I like that. That's dope. I mean, the motherfuckers, look at, they were trying to make shit that whole shit. And at heart, they were trying to like kind of morph into a running team. They're a passing team. Kevin O'Connor needs to get back in the gear. We're throwing this thing.
Yeah, and you got Will Fries, you got motherfucking Donovan Jackson in the draft, and then you got Ryan Kelly. All three, they did the same thing what Chicago did. Chicago went and got 3 brand new offensive linemen, even though that all theirs was during free agency. Same thing what Minnesota just did in the offseason, bro. 3 brand new offensive linemen, and you already had Christian Darrisaw over there, which has first-round draft capital at left tackle. 100%, bro. They had a makeshift ass offensive line, dog.
Now, as for your 49ers, they are expected. Trent Williams is expected to return in 2026.
Yeah, he said it himself.
Hey, it's time to go draft his motherfucking replacement, dog.
Yeah.
That shit right there, bro. That shit is making me mad with this makeshift ass offensive line. Even though we did hit on Dominique Pooney 2 years ago, 100%, man. We got to be looking at big baby Suge Knight replacement, dog.
Yeah,
100%.
For real.
As for player contract / free agency, we know about Rico. He wants a multi-year deal and the lead back role. That's what he's strictly looking for, is the multi-year deal and the lead back. And we know about Ken.
Let's go, Rico. Get your bag.
And Ken Walker's poised for a major payday in this offseason.
Okay, so one more stat. So
Major?
Ken Walker was one of the players that I said in this video, right? So one more stat, and I'm going to hit y'all with a illest one of Ken Walker. This motherfucker had 18 breakaway runs. First in the motherfucking league. That's 15 or more yards on one run. That motherfucker had 18 of them bitches, but yet Charbonnet was like top 5 in goal line touches. Telling 2 stories in that motherfucking backfield right there. Hey, Ken Walker, if he get the full load somewhere, bro, with a good offensive line, he might be damn good value
Tennessee.
next year.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Now, as for the Cowboys, Cowboys plan to place a $6 million.
That's some good isms right there, JD.
Hey, big bro, I've been in this bitch cooking, so you know, I gotta get up hella early. Well, I'm always up hella early, anyways. But since I got the pups in here, I gotta get they shit together. So you know, I just be in here jotting down shit, just trying to do a little outline for my shit. So once I really start writing the script out, I got my notes all ready, so it'll be easy to write the script. You feel me? But I got one whole video in the tuck already. I got the graphics done. I got some videos done. There's a couple more videos that I want to add to the overall project. But yeah, bro, motherfucker been in here trying to cook, bro.
Now, as for the Dallas Cowboys,
come on now, gang.
Now, as for the Dallas Cowboys plan to place a $6 million second-round tender on Brandon Aubrey, but Dallas hopes to finalize an extension, making Aubrey the highest-paid kicker in NFL history.
Of course they would.
Only Jerry would do that kind of shit, right?
I mean, he's a weapon. He's a weapon.
He is.
I gotta have him.
Highest scorer on that team.
Yeah, all season long we've been seeing a lot of missed kicks go towards games. You know, the outcomes of games. 100%, bro.
Now, as for Packers, Romeo Doubs is expected to test free agency. Now, as for Michael Pittman, may need to restructure his deal to avoid being moved in 2026.
Yeah, I remember you said he had like a $29 million cap hit like last week on one of the shows.
Yeah, he does. Now, and as a Peacock said, I had in my notes, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans said Tank Dell attempted to return late in the season, but it didn't work out. So they just didn't want to risk it. But
him on the field,
he is a savage.
Yeah. Now,
remember on that touchdown that he got, I mean, when he got hurt, it was catching the touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Yes, sir.
He held on to that bitch too.
As for Gang Green's New York Jets, they could explore a Tua in the off season also.
Wow! What?
Oh no!
Now,
I like my idea. Mac Jones is a much better.
Yeah, I like your idea better. Too.
You know what's crazy though with the Tua thing is whatchamacallit? If he has you guys on paper are gonna have a good offensive line too. That's for real. And
they'll get Elijah Vera Tucker back this year for sure.
Yeah.
And then what if they go offensive line early again this year? 100%, bro.
And then at that point it's like whoever's back there is gonna be decent. You know what I mean?
Now there's a lot of
at least you have the components to be decent because it starts in the trenches.
Now, there's quite a bit of drama going on down in Philadelphia. Okay, now, as for the Hurts/A.J. Brown situation, there's uncertainty whether Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown remain together beyond this season. The Eagles are unsure about keeping Brown in 2026. Trading Brown would trigger a significant financial penalties, that's what they're saying, for the Eagles. Now, as for
him,
I forget it was like if it was a trade or if it was a cut.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. You want me to pull up AJ Brown's contract?
Yeah, it was.
Because I'll tell you his dead cap if he gets traded.
Because they're not going to cut him.
No.
And just let him walk to to the Patriots.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just trying to understand what that means because it said they would penalize or something.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, because when you trade a player, not even if it's a no trade clause. When you trade a player and he's on a contract, there's going to be a dead cap hit.
Yeah, and it's a large one.
If you trade him in 2026, his cap hit is wait, hold on. That's the cap hit. Excuse me. Dead cap will be 72 million.
Damn. So that's what that means. Damn. And so you can't. I guess even when you're he wants out.
And his cap hit for next year is 23.3 million.
Because he just got his extension a year ago.
Wow.
He's in the midst of this new contract.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
he be on
it
the
is.
sideline.
Here we go
He be
right
on
here,
the
bro.
sideline reading the book and shit.
Here it go right here, Bo. AJ Brown signed a 3-year, $96 million contract, including 19.8 signings bonus and 84 guaranteed on an average annual of 32 mil. In 2026, Brown will earn a base salary of 1.3, a signing bonus of 27.5, and a workout bonus of 250K while carrying a cap hit of 23.3 and a dead cap value of 72.5.
Okay, so he's only 30 against the cap, basically, right? Including all the workout shit. But then that dead cap.
Cold world.
And like, if they trade him, that's some double dip like a motherfucker. I didn't even know they can do shit like that. So
and I think if they trade him, it's a 44 million cap hit. It's
I was gonna say there's gonna be a significant amount that the trading team takes on, but still though
but see that's gonna fuck up the draft compensation that Philly wants, because if I'm the other team and you want me to take on more of the contract, that means I'm gonna give you less of a draft pick. You know what I mean? But Howie Roseman a different type of mind in the NFL.
Yeah, for sure. And he might just get rid of him based on getting that he's becoming an issue too. You know
Bro, we seen the motherfucker fire Doug Peterson after a couple of years of winning the Super Bowl, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah. No, he gave Carson Wentz about 2 years after the ACL, and he was like, boom, drafts fucking Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I'd be forgetting about Jalen Hurts was in that 2020 class with all the he was just the second rounder, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, Bakes just said, shit, the Raiders will take that contract. We need a wide receiver for Mendoza.
Shit. And I had the Raiders and the fucking the Patriots. Being the trade partner, but the Patriots because of the Mike Vrabel thing.
Yeah. Well, we all know about Bo Nix and his broken ankle. Well, Zach Charbonnet tore his ACL, so he's out for the year. Damn. And Rome Odunze, foot injury, he will not need any off-season surgery at all. Now, look,
y'all, I don't need no surgery. Come and get me. Free agent.
And as for J.K. Dobbins, he has a chance to play in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots this week.
Hey, he's like Romeo Dobbs is like a smaller Jennings lightweight, right? Because he can block and all the shit too. I'll take a cheap Romeo.
Yeah. Now the new Dolphins GM, John Eric Sullivan, identified Miami's core as Jalen Waddle, A-Chain, Aaron Brewer, Jordan Brooks, and Patrick Paul, and those are the players that they're going to build around in Miami. And the Chiefs officially hired Eric the Enemy as the offensive coordinator.
Eric the Enemy. You ain't know that.
As the OC, Eric the Enemy. What is it, Benemy?
Eric the Enemy. I thought you was being funny calling him Eric the Enemy.
As the DC or the OC?
No, as the OC.
He's the OC. He's the
Eric Bieniemy. Oh shit! They brought him back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
He was hired yesterday.
Good shit. Oh yeah, because Nagy's on the way out. Huh? Oh,
exactly.
Nagy's that confident that he's gonna get a head coaching job out. They're like, get the fuck out of here, Nagy.
Now, as for the Houston Texans, notable upcoming free agents include Nick Chubb, Trent Brown, and others. But the Texans pass rusher Will Anderson Jr. is extension eligible. Deal could be record breaking, they're saying.
Yeah, and probably take care of him, and then you drag out CJ's contract as long as you can.
And D'Amico was asked this weekend on CJ Stroud's extension talks, and his answer was, "I'm not getting into that right now."
Is there any controversy in that organization on whether or not they should or shouldn't? Like, is he?
My thing is, I think I said this on the last night. I think I said this on the last night show or on the whatever.
It was last night, yeah.
I said, look, they gonna make him do the Jordan Love shit, even though CJ been playing his whole motherfucking career. I think they gonna make that boy play that fifth year out 100%.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he was hearing it from Troy Aikman and everything.
Probably good for both sides.
Yeah, for sure, big bro. I agree with you on that one. 100%.
Now, as for the early favorites for the Buffalo Bills job, it's Davis Webb, the Broncos QB coach, Joe Brady, and Brian Daboll. And the issue was yesterday, after he was fired, Dayball, well, not Dayball, but what's the
McDermott,
right? Several teams interested in McDermott, though the timing was complicated due to several ongoing interviews. They didn't have enough people to do an interview with McDermott. So that's why a lot of teams were scrambling yesterday, but they're going to try and bring him in.
I bet you they didn't really want to fire him initially. And then, like, Josh Allen's like, get rid of him.
Now, as for additional staff moves, the Buccaneers will interview Dan Pitcher. The Lions finalized the deal with Drew Petzing, and the Ravens are giving.
Where's Drew Petzing coming from?
That's the Arizona OC.
OC, yeah.
Now,
as for the Ravens, are giving Bills OC Joe Brady a second interview
For the head coaching job or for the OC?
For the OC, no, probably for the head coaching job. Because that's
I kind of thought I kind of figured that's what they have in mind there is elevating Joe Brady, but also I also figured Joe Brady might have other jobs out there, like
hell yeah, for the way the work that he does with Josh Allen, you motherfucking right. And the way that they went from relying on the Stephon Diggs when they had Ken Dorsey and getting rid of Ken Dorsey and bringing in Joe Brady, and they went to James motherfucking Cook and Josh Allen 100%. You know what I mean? And just on a flip note about the Buffalo situation, we got to remember they promoted Brandon Beane to president of operations, so he runs everything. But look at the lack of weapons that he surrounded Josh Allen with as well, man. Oh my mama, bro, that's a big ass narrative for the last couple of days after
I can see Brandon
got fired.
Brandon Ayuk coming in there, he's going to be like a cheapish or cheaper option as far as elite guys, quote unquote, right?
Peacock just said
there's gonna be players out there. I mean, but then the cheaper alternatives.
Peacock
maybe.
Peacock put here. CJ won't get extended. They will pay Will Anderson next year, and CJ will get the 5th-year option. Then, depending on next year, it will get paid accordingly.
Yeah, not for sure, because you allow him to play on the 5th-year option, but you also got one more year to franchise tag him, because if you do it his 2nd year, then that's the one we're talking Kirk Cousins money. So you got really almost 3 years to figure it out. Next year, and then the 5th. Next year is the 4th year. Then you got the year after that, 2027, which is be the 5th year, and then one more year to franchising. So 3 years is enough, bro. 6 years is definitely enough to find out.
Because
and that's why I bring the Jordan Love in, because they make that boy play on that 5th one.
Now, coming out this morning.
Hold on. I think the emphasis is definitely just like the Niners. Like the Texans, they got to emphasize that offensive line. Same thing, you know what I mean? Like, because then you could really the kid is good. I mean, he got 3 playoff wins under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, granted, what I mean, you can say the defense is carrying him or whatever, but what I mean, we've seen him play too many big games to not be like, okay. But they do have the leverage on him. That's the thing. And it gives them incentive to ball out harder so he can get that deal, that record-breaking extension at one point. You know what I mean?
Now, the reasoning behind the Raiders wanting a second interview with Kubiak was from Brady this morning, was how he had drawn praise for his work with Mac Jones, and they think he's gonna that's what's got him the second interview, is how he's done with Mac Jones. With Clay Kubiak, sorry.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Mac Jones for at least a 2nd round.
You guys can get at least a 2nd for him. I think that's what the going number I've been seeing for is a 2nd for him. And he's gonna get. There's gonna be suitors for Mac Jones. It's gonna be cool. I could see the Jets is one. I could see there's several teams that are gonna be out there for a quarterback. The Dolphins will be one. Dolphins, the Jets. The Raiders are gonna draft one or sign one. We're going to see what happens, but,
Come on now.
No, but – and now as for the Ole Miss quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, he's got his lawsuit against the NCAA for his 6 year of eligibility. You said he got denied on that one, so we'll see what happens in that shit. Now, getting back to that Jalen Hurts shit, this is kind of some crazy stuff here. As a couple of former GMs believe Philadelphia could do this: trade Jalen Hurts or draft a quarterback this offseason. The Eagles, that's what they think that could happen. But
Trade Jalen Hurts.
Trade Hurts or draft a quarterback this offseason. And that's from like 3 former GMs who believe that's what the Eagles could do.
Yeah, I definitely believe that they'll draft a quarterback. It don't got to be in the high.
They always
rounds.
do every single year.
It don't got to be in the high rounds for sure.
They usually do that in the fifth and the 7th round. That's what they usually do.
And you got the legend of Tanner McKee over there. Oh, everything 100%. So yeah, I definitely don't doubt Howie. Because Howie be having a lot of picks, bro. That's one thing about Brett. He keep a lot of picks in his pocket, and that's how.
So they have quite a few picks this year. Oh my Lomas, they have picks.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, you see him gave up a 3rd round pick to go get Jalen Phillips at the trade deadline, and I want to say he got a 1st round draft capital on him over there with the Dolphins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brody be moving.
That's some crazy stuff, but no, I mean, but other than that's all the news I have.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's quite a bit
to the motherfucking streets.
Yeah, thank you. But these guys are keeping me busy. But hey, the season's over, but it never ends for us.
Yeah, that shit never ends, dog. This shit is a full year job of covering this shit. 100%.
I can't believe we're in the championship weekend.
Yeah, I went to sleep last night not knowing that Salah got the job. So when I woke up,
I saw that just as I got off the stream.
Is that right?
The news was just breaking then.
Oh, wow.
And it said they had reached an agreement. And I'm like, oh, shit. I actually put it in the thread late last night when I just tried to go to bed. I'm like, because we just were talking about it on the stream, remember?
Right.
When Bogey was on, we were talking about Salah. And then about 10 or 15 minutes later, there it was. It was boom. But they said they weren't going to, as teams, once he got the second interview, they weren't going to let him leave the door. They already had the contract in hand ready for him. So,
come on now.
Hey.
We ain't letting you leave this building, hey. We targeted your motherfucking ass.
No, and then I think Jesse Minter's got his interview today with the right. I think he's got his Raider interview today.
Wow.
No, I think it's today or I think it's Wednesday. I'm not too sure.
Wow.
And if he doesn't get a head coaching job, I think he comes back for one more year, and I think then he's definitely gone. If he doesn't get a job. But if he does go,
y'all can't afford to fire Roman and lose Minter.
Oh, that would be a shit show. Because I do think if he does leave, I think he takes the DB coach with him. I really do think that happens.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
I guess they have Michigan ties together, and something like that. But no, it would suck losing them, but it's the business. So,
come on now, them is facts.
It's not like, I mean, it would suck but I did know I was watching Joe Ortiz's press conference with Harbaugh, and they said they would something about our players are a certain scheme, so they probably have in mind who they want to bring in, or do we have someone in-house already is the question too. I think we have one person in-house that's been under Minter, almost like being mentored just in case. Yeah. Because remember, he was having interviews last year, so they probably were grooming someone under Minter just in case.
Everything.
So,
and Minter's a young bull too. Huh?
Yeah, he is. I don't even know. He's young. He's extremely young. Jesse Minter.
Oh, everything. Didn't y'all promote somebody to your OC already?
No, we just had people come. Minter's only 42 years old.
Oh, I thought he was in his 30s.
40, he's 42.
He's still a young bull. I don't know why I thought he was in his 30s.
No, but they say he's the hottest coordinator out there for a head coaching gig. But I thought he'd go the Ravens, to be honest with you, because of his familiarity with that organization. So we shall see what's going to happen. But other than that, I don't know.
Fuck, I wonder who the Niners is looking at for their DC. Everything. We seen what happened when Salah and Peacock's coach D'Amico left. You had Staley and I can't even think of the boy's name. Fuck, that was running the defense other side of the ball together. And then you had motherfucking Steve Wilkes.
Well, the Steelers have Brian Flores in the building right now.
Oh, shit. They ain't finna let Bro out there. They finna give him a contract.
So they have Flores today, and then they have Mike McCarthy tomorrow. But everything I've seen, they want Flores the most.
Oh, yeah.
Who they want.
Yeah, I think McCarthy's from Pittsburgh, too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, shit.
Yep, and I was just reading about Mendoza's brother in the portal. Okay, here we go. Malik Neighbors is trending towards hopefully being ready to start for the start of training camp. That just came out about 2 minutes ago.
Say that again, big bro, mister.
Malik Neighbors' knee is trending towards hopefully being ready for the start of training camp.
Oh, that's big.
That's huge.
Come on now.
Ooh.
100%. Bake said Minter is going to be a Raider.
I have fun. It'd be crazy if he went in division, but who the hell knows what happens. I would like to keep that out, but if nothing I can do about that.
Come on now.
Nothing I can. No saying that. Hey. Be interesting. I think the Ravens or the Raiders are the two top teams that I've seen. Everything else, other teams have basically called off interviews with them. But I've seen the Raiders and the Raiders I've seen the Raiders and so far the teams I saw this morning when I was doing it early was the Ravens and the Raiders. But other teams like Tennessee that were on this list and the Browns, they all called those interviews off with them. So because they've already got their coaches or they already have a firm belief who they're going to hire.
Come on now. Bake said, you got any news on Pat Bryant for the Broncos?
I haven't seen anything, to be honest with you. I haven't seen anything just yet. If I do, I'll happily let them know. But I haven't seen anything this morning just yet. Let's see, Pat Bryant.
I want to say the AFC, the Broncos and the Patriots, their game is the first game on Sunday.
And the Falcons just hired Bill Callahan as the O-line coach.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, so he's there.
John shares is going up. We just got to know who the fuck the quarterback is.
And now just said Pelissaro put out Mike McCarthy is considered one of the second as a strong candidate for the head coaching for the Steelers. So it's either Flores or McCarthy for the Steelers. Those are the two names. And let's see, Flores is familiar with that system, and then McCarthy's from Pittsburgh, so it'd be interesting.
If McCarthy gets the job, does him and Aaron Rodgers reunite?
Oh, I think Aaron would do that in a heartbeat.
Cold world, bro.
I think that Aaron would say, sure, let's run it back 1 year.
Boy, history does repeat itself if that fucking happens, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, world.
We're lying there.
Damn, my allergies.
Wonder if Pat Bryant will be ruled out since he got a concussion. Yeah, those concussions, they're not taking them they're taking them seriously, so it'll be interesting. Let me see. Let me take a little peek and see what's going on with Pat Bryant for Bakes.
Come on now.
Pat Bryant update.
I ain't seen nothing pop up on my shit about bro.
No, I haven't seen anything just yet. Oh, that's just. Because they lost Franklin too in an injury too.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember hearing about that.
So that's gonna be interesting. Oh no, this.
Hey, that's why they need what's buddy name? J.K. Dobbins to come back. That's why they opened that boy window, man. We need you ASAP. 100%.
Oh, the Bills are interviewing Joe Brady right now.
Oh shit. Well, he already in the building, so
Yeah, so he's familiarity there. So yeah, they're saying it's Flores or McCarthy. So, I like what Mac Jones said. He said San Francisco said he came to the Niners to have fun and get back on track. Jones says in 1 year he got a PhD in football.
come on now. Talk that shit, McCorkle. Damn. 6 jobs still open, dog.
Yeah, no 6
Which one do you think is the first one the first job to get closed out of the vacancies?
Let's see. I have the list right here, and the list that's left is the
Bills,
Cardinals,
Browns,
Ravens,
Cardinals, Raiders,
Bills, Browns, Raiders. I think it's going to be the next one, Phil. Is probably going to be the Cleveland job. Cleveland I don't know, but the Cardinals. That out of all the jobs left, the Cardinals the one that least entertains me. I think is entertaining to a coach.
Yeah, they need to go. Arizona need to go get one of them young OCs.
If I had a list of jobs from, I'd go probably Bills, Ravens, Raiders, Steelers, Browns, Cardinals last. Is left. I don't know. I mean, all I know is that whoever goes to the Bills job, they got to get Josh Allen some help. That's all they got to do.
That's facts. Brandon Bean got to get his motherfucking ass.
I'm surprised that
100%.
man still. I do not know how that man has a job. I mean, usually when they can the coach, they can the GM, and they were both there together. Well, Bean was there before. I know that before. What's his name? McDermott. I know that. I think he was there like a year or so before him. I think so.
Yeah, that shit crazy though, bro. Yeah, they definitely got to give the young bull some help.
Hey, maybe. I wonder if Buffalo would bring over Romeo Dubs.
Hey, did you hear that? Buffalo inquired on Jalen Waddle, but they didn't want to give up 2026's.
I did. They didn't want. Yeah, I know that. That was like the hang up with the Chiefs Jets thing. You know, they didn't want to give up.
He was telling me that, but
yeah.
But for them, if you realize, like, right, Buffalo's a perennial playoff team, right?
Exactly.
So your first round is going to be in the mid to late 20s.
And you don't know what you're going to get.
That it would be in the 30s, you know what I mean? 100%. So for them to say no on not pulling the trigger on Waddle, that's another strike against
Brandon Bean. Exactly. You're like that. I mean, it saves you from going out to get a player, but I don't know. I don't understand that kind of stuff. But hey, who knows?
Right, facts.
It's how some of these GMs do these things is crazy.
Facts.
So the Knicks are. I saw the Golden State Warriors lost Jimmy Butler last night to a torn ACL.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my fantasy teams. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta make some adjustments. I got a lot of Butler shares. That's all I know. Jimmy Buckets is done.
He's done.
I don't even know if that could be his career because that's his second. I think that's Jimmy Buckets' second one there. I'm looking at my teams right now. I got a boatload of Butler now. Yeah, I do. And I have him in Phil's league. That's where I had him. I knew I did that.
Yeah, if I'm Buffalo, bro, I need not Buffalo, Baltimore. If I'm Baltimore, bro, I need motherfucking McDaniel, dog.
Oh, for sure.
I need that for fantasy purposes, bro. 100%.
At least my friends here that does the plumber that I know, he's reliable. He came out right away. I was like, oh, thank you.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what it was? It was our pipe in the front of the house. It was filled. He's snaking it right now. Thank God.
Pause.
Yeah, he's fucking that shit, man. Snake it.
Yeah, you got a good one because that motherfucker came right on the double, boy. Oh, my ball.
You ain't lying. As soon as I called, they said, he's on his way. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't waiting now. I had to shut the water off.
Come on. What you got going for the rest of the day?
I gotta have a ultrasound on my ankle because I'm due for that 6-month time to see how the hardware is. So I'm gonna have an ultrasound on that, and I think that's at about 3 o'clock. So I have that. There's a place that's down the street about 2.5 miles away. It's a place that I can have an ultrasound. I don't have to go to a hospital. It's just like a little walk-in place. I happened to Google and found out. So instead of going to like 20 minutes away to a hospital, I can just go to this place and just have the ultrasound on the ankle, and they just send the results to my doctor.
Oh, that's federal.
I just need to see if there's nothing that's like moved around or something like that. But
you got any pain in that motherfucker?
Huh?
You got any pain?
With the cold weather I have, that's about it. But when I called his office, he said that's pretty much common. But he said, have you had any discomfort? I said, nope. He said, have you gone on any ladders? I said, nope. I said, I pay money to people to go on ladders.
Come on now.
He said, what? I said, no, ladders scare me now. I don't want that.
Fuck that.
I said, I learned my lesson. I said, nope. No, I have a kid that does my grass, and I get every time he's around, I'm like, hey, if I need something done on the ladder, I said, here's $20, and he does it for me. I'm like, that's fine, thank you. I'm all set. I'm not stepping that. I'm not risking it. I trust me. I can't believe tomorrow we're 7 months away from Las Vegas.
Right, you ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, 21st of August. Tomorrow's the 21st.
Hey, right when the NFL draft come, that's when everybody gonna start getting real active. 100%.
I remember this year when we had the schedule, right, and then schedule comes out, and then we have once our draft is here, once we start drafting, it fucking flies for Vegas.
Come on now,
because that's what usually we draft in March or
the end of April. Oh, what you talking about? Like for dynasties and
shit?
For
dynasties, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would say like after the draft, after the NFL
it's like
draft.
mid-April. Yeah, but hey, I'm looking forward to it, and then it's gonna come up fast as soon as I know because I just look. Okay, we got holiday. I got my wife's birthday. I got this and that. So I got little things that monument. Okay, these months gonna go by because I got her birthday on the 4/20. So and I got
4/20.
Yeah, it's her birthday, 4/20.
Come on now.
Yeah, don't forget that day.
For sure.
Yeah. So what you got planned for your day?
Shit. We were supposed to go take Nova for her checkup, but we pushed it back till tomorrow. So I'm gonna just do some shit around the house and just catch up on some rest for the rest of the day, and then I'm gonna get back in this motherfucker and try and do some more writing and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do some bumming around the house.
Yeah, I was telling King yesterday, we were texting away, and I was telling me, yeah, I'm still gonna do some shows like here and there. I'm not gonna stop doing them, like here and there. I'll check in with you and say if you're available. I may do like a pre-draft thing and stuff like that. I'm not gonna because I know that I gained all those new people and subscribers. Yeah. I don't want to lose them. You know what I'm trying to say? Right. I want to keep them, so I want to keep on putting out content.
Yeah, well, just let me know whenever you got a show cooked up. And we'll fire that bitch up.
Yeah, I think I might do them like twice a month or something like that. Hey, just an update of this is what's going on, or this is names flying around and stuff like that. Because I know that I mean the last two, I saw names that I never saw ever. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I would definitely try and cook some episodes up, big bro, even before the draft.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do one twice a month. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Because now with the head coaching shit, and then when I see like, okay, once we do hire an OC, I'll do a show like that,
Come on now.
And then if we get we're gonna get a new OC and possibly maybe a DC, so that would be a show in its own, Okay, thank you for what you did, and then who are these new guys, and then just do a synopsis of what they're about, where they came from, what kind of schemes they run, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I got ideas what I'm gonna cook up.
Talk that shit.
And then I'm thinking about, as soon as free agency starts rolling around, players that I want to target, or I'd like my team to target and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I got ideas.
Come on now, talk that shit, dog.
Yeah, I got these ideas from you. I got them ideas from Bogey. Things that y'all do. And I've watched what y'all do, and now that I've got my own show, I gotta keep on continuing and plugging along.
We cooking, man.
Yes, sir. We are.
My man, them is facts. Well, shit, man.
If you want, we can end the show. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close this motherfucker out, big bro.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us, and make sure to join. Actually, if you want to join a good show tonight, head on over to Stay Tuned Live. JD and I will probably be on over there tonight. What is it? Is it 9?
My time.
Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, head on over to Stay Tuned Live for tonight, and then we'll have I don't know if we have an OJ coming up.
Yeah, I hope we can get one in on Wednesday, bro.
Yeah, we can get an OJ tomorrow, and then Friday we'll be back at you. We'll wake your game up, and then on the weekend we'll be firing those Sunday. Oh, the games are Sunday, right? They're no Saturday.
Yeah, both of them on Sunday.
Both are on Sunday, and you have a watch party on Sunday for the championship weekend. And we 100%. Thank you all for joining us. You have a blessed day. If it's from Bakes, Peacock, y'all, thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful day and a blessed day.
Peace.
Hey, Bogey, peace out, brother.
Come on, big bro. I'll see you later, man.
Peace.
TikTok freak bot, Chat GPT, no matter what, they ain't fucking with Bogart or the block, baby. Bitches down to go deep like the Navy. Shorty only met me on the first night, now she wanna have my baby. Can't let these groupies make these movies and try to slander a nigga and put suck on my name. What happened to the game? Lanes done trying to take over the landscape. Niggas migrate, try and get a rebate. Politicking, gotta debate pros and cons. This is it, what? Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what? Bogart in the block be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what?
I can't be left to my own device. Looked in the mirror and I had to take my own advice. See things clearer, I had to go and roll the dice. Smear all your mascara cause y'all hoes in life. This the type of dope with the stamp, bro. Can't make too much noise, I keep my camp low. Band on the run, counting bands out. I do this shit for fun, this shit come natural. Money falling from the sky like it's magical. Still mean business even if we dress casual. Even when I'm rich, I still demand some more. Ass Interpol, we international. Smash like a grand national. Bogey in the block, we got everything you asking for. Yeah, you know my status quo. Shout to all my concrete
This is it,
jungle
what?
animals. This
Roll
is
hard
it.
in the block, be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what? Roll hard in the block, be the shit, what? Let's get rich, what? Money falling from the sky, can't quit, what? Now pop the bottles, get a spliff and get lit, what? This is it, what?